Hello everybody and welcome back to Dark Souls, part final, sort of. So today is going to be, alas, the final episode of Dark Souls 3, until the DLC comes out, which I will be playing. Wait. Okay, yeah, wait. I wasn't sure if I was getting sound or not. It certainly didn't sound like it, but I guess I am. So, increased lightning damage absorption. Definitely don't need that. So, I guess for this last part, I can put on Havel's Ring. Can I put on... Yeah, I can. Can I put on Dumber Gauntlets? Not really. I'll put on Alva's stuff. There we go. That's the armor of a champion right there. Yeah. But, merchant head. Oh, nice to know. But today, we are, I'm just gonna kind of go through. So, unfortunately... Wait. Interesting. Normally, in a Dark Souls game, you would kill all the NPCs before you left to fight the final boss. However, seeing how I'm probably just going to use this save file for the DLC, I'm not going to do that because I don't know what potential they might have in the future. I will, however, kind of just spend a few minutes here talking about my final thoughts on Dark Souls 3, of which there isn't that many. I feel like I've stated a lot already. I do have some notes right here, though. One of my biggest concerns was there's no poster enemy for Dark Souls 3. And also that the enemies kind of feel jumbled, if you will. Sometimes that's good and sometimes that's bad. I can't tell which is which in this game. It's good. I guess enemies being jumbled is good because then you kind of get like a wide variety right off the bat. But unfortunately, unlike Dark Souls 1, it was like, oh, we're gonna fight for an hour and a half or so, and then we're going to throw in like a Black Knight, just guarding an item. And you don't really get that in this game. It's like, I guess the earliest version you get of that is kind of like the Katana guy. But, I don't know, it feels like, in Dark Souls 1 it kind of felt like, oh, this is just a hard enemy. In this game, it kind of felt like, oh, like, you're going to die at this. Like, not cheap, because it's not. It's definitely beatable. However, it could have been done better. And interesting that she's the only one that kind of, like, lights up when I get farther. And if we know what that means that she is an asset of some sort. I think that's actually where we got the item from, so potentially that's what her role was. But anyway, in the no poster enemy of the game, in Dark Souls 1, it was the Black Knight. In Dark Souls 2, I guess, didn't really have a poster enemy either. They didn't really introduce any, like, enemy that's, like, that was that memorable. But unfortunately, in Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, they really didn't do that either. Spoilers, but if you're, oh my god, really? Awkward Shield. Why do I feel like I don't know what this is and have never picked it up? Hawkwood Shield. Shield belonging to Hawkwood, a deserter from the Undead Legion. A unique swordsmanship of the Watchers does not normally allow for the use of shields. The unique swordsmanship of the Watchers would not allow such a shield, and Hawkwood's very possession of it was telltale of his defeat. That's weird. It's not that great of a shield. It has 100% critical, though. Was that item there the whole time and I just didn't pick it up? Interesting. But yeah, Dark Souls 3 doesn't really have any, like, memorable enemy. Just kind of regular enemy. I mean, come on, like, I don't know, like, in Dark Souls 1, it's like, on the front cover was a Black Knight. I guess depending on the version you were playing. But like in Dark Souls 3, it's like, who's on like the cover of this game? It's straight up the final boss. I'm just like, that's weird. Oh, that's how you open your menu. And so it's, I don't know, it's just kind of a weird thing to do. I'm going to go back here because this game has a weird... Dark Souls 3 has a weird mechanic where they'll just put items in places that don't really make sense, like due to progression. And I want to see if they put anything at the very beginning, after you've gotten this far. My guess, no. Oh, yes. Oh. Interesting. But yeah, that's really my biggest, like, gripe, I guess you could say, with Dark Souls 3. Alright, yeah. Another note I had, oh, this is another gripe actually, is there's not really any memorable music in this game. Like, don't get me wrong, the music is fine. Like, it's pretty good. But there's nothing that... Like, right now, I can't think of any music from any of the bosses. Like, there's nothing quite like fighting Gwyn, you know? I can't do it right now. It's in my head, but if I was trying to, like, actually get the beat, I would not suffice. That's like the most memorable music in all of Souls game. Like, the fighting Gwyn, that music. Like, that's what my brain goes to when I think of music for Dark Souls. Oh, yes! Just doing some late game farming. Don't mind me. Wow. But yeah, it does not look like it. It would have been kind of cool if they would have put something like in your coffin. Actually. Interesting. I want to try something. Oops. Because I don't think I've actually used this emote yet. I guess it could potentially fit me. But, yeah. No, the music is fine. Just nothing memorable. That was another thing I had about the game that I think could have been improved on. Then we have my final kind of issue. But it's not really an issue. Actually, it's kind of well, not a plus, but there's no lead up to the final boss. Which, oh, can I get it this time? Oh, I already got it. I remember getting it. That's weird. But there's no lead up to the final boss. Because, like, in Dark Souls 1, like, they alluded to Gwyn. You saw Gwyn in the opening cutscene, which we did not see We saw the big bads in the opening cutscene. We didn't see a glimpse at the final boss, though. even though he's right on the cover of the game. It's not like they were trying to hide it at all. But we didn't see him in the open cutscene, and like he's not really referenced at all throughout the main story. Like obviously Lord of Cinder is referenced multiple times, but that's just kind of like a generic, like, big dude, you know? So it's like nothing like that special. And also, we're gonna go to him right now. Actually, we're gonna do something really quick. Oh no, I can't! Interesting. So I was going to get a particular ending, but I realized I don't think I can really do that now. Because, spoilers, that ending involved killing her. Oh, that is super upsetting. Oh well. Here's what we're gonna do though. We're gonna get what people call the true ending, because it's slightly harder to get, and I guess that's what denotes true ending. We're gonna give her the Eyes of a Firekeeper, which we got in the Negative Zone Firelink Shrine. So it's kind of sad because the exile, Ludith, I think his name is, I forget. Like everyone has kind of been saying, like, don't give the Firekeeper the eyes. There's a reason why they don't have eyes, and it's so they don't see the horrors of the world. So they don't see a world without fire. Which makes sense. You don't want that. But we're going to give it to her. And it's upsetting because she kind of assumes that that's a good thing. That she has eyes now, because she is whole. She's complete again. She is blinded. To be a Firekeeper is to be innocent. And when she has her eyes, she can see the truth of the world. And that might be a harsh reality to come to. Let's give the final Lords of Cinder, Cinders of a Lord. Ah, yes. Which will trigger this. It's very exciting. Because you're like, what does that do? And then you go down here and you're like, huh, she moved.
The 5 lords sit their 5 thrones, all thanks to thee, most worthy of lords. Ashen one, with the lords as thy witness, bend thy knee before the bonfire's coiled sword, and let the lords' embers acknowledge thee as their true heir, a true lord, fit to link the fire.
Alright, so this is sort of the final time we have to level up, but it's not that big of a deal. I think we're fine how we are. We can heal the Dark Sigil, guys. It only takes 167,816 souls. Will I heal the Dark Sigil? God, no. I don't even know if there's a downside to that. Kneel.
Noble lords of Cinder, the fire fades, and the lords go
Just kind of puts in my hair. That looks really dumb.
Let him grant death to the old gods of Lordrin, deliverers of the first flame.
So now we're in the Kiln of the First Flame. Very interesting. Now, that line that she said, I'm going to look around here. There's nothing, really. Yeah. That line that she just said, let him grant death to the old gods of Lordran, the deliverers of the First Flame, or whatever. I think that's approximately what she said. It's interesting that she says that, because in Dark Souls 1, players to assume that they did indeed grant death. They had to, in order to get progression in the game, but we might have to prove otherwise. So this is a very interesting area that... Wouldn't it be crazy if, like, you had to go here to get to the DLC? That'd be rad. Hey, and there's that screenshot that they also desperately tried to get rid of from software. Skybox still looking pretty nice. Still looks pretty good. Yeah, you'll notice that the world is kind of twisted up onto itself, which is very interesting. I haven't taken like a good look at all of this yet, but I wonder if there's like any places we can actually like tell what they are. I'm not entirely sure if there is. I'm sure there is some architecture that looks similar to places, but praise the sun, bonfire wood, and then bravery required head. Oh, is it right over there? That's interesting. But yeah, that'd be kind of cool if you had to come here for the DLC, because this is literally kind of the only area. Because you just kind of go. Proceed to the first flame, the first flamme. Alright. Sorry about that. Open my window. It's relatively quiet out. And, yeah. Oh yeah, it was over here. Because there's that light. So I wonder if we were just like right over there. Oh yep. That's where we were. Right above my dumb hair. We'll light the bonfire. And now this is the lamest kind of run to a boss ever. Wumbo. Aw. Oh well. I summoned him for the reference. This is another one? No, just a weird lighting texture. I will give it bonus points for awesome, like, one. Oh, gosh, dang it. Sadness ahead, but fine work. So, you may or may not see this attempt or not. But, I'm gonna try and solo this. Here we go. Yeah. Oh my lord, none of those bonfires healed me. Goodness gracious. I just really want to heal. Ooh. So now we see the boss gimmick. Oh god, no. And that's the... Oh, what is that? So the final boss gimmick is that he uses all the techniques. Goodness gracious. So yeah, he used a great sword and then sorcery and now pyromancy and curved sword. Which is interesting. And also they got those Gehrman flowers. They remember that was the coolest part from Bloodborne. Oh my lord, he ninja flips. He is from Dark Souls 1. Oh no. That's kind of scary, actually. He just cast Power of In, it looks like. Oh, now he's using a lance. Oh no! Wrath of the Gods. So, aesthetically, this guy is pretty cool. Oof. Let's heal up. Oh no! Okay, good. That wasn't that one thing. He has a combo that he might use when he gets to his quote-unquote second phase. Which straight up just air combos you. Kind of, he's a Gundyr of sort. Oh no! That's sorcery again. Let's heal up, actually. Oh, there we go. Excuse me. He just cast that without an animation. Sorcery OP, please nerf. Yeah, sorcery's OP when there's no casting animation. Oh no! Is this it? No, I've never seen that attack before. That was pretty rad. Better heal. Don't get careless. Heal, heal, heal. Oh, here we go. Yeah. I know, right? That attack. That's the one that just kind of straight up just juggles you forever. Oh, the kick! Another kick, for some reason. There we go. Ooh, nasty grab. Ooh. That was bad. Uh-oh. That might be it. Lightning spear? But wait, how? It's almost like he's directly referencing one of the last boss from... He's Gwyn. It's almost like he's Gwyn. Uh-oh. Oh, I forgot! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Heal? Do I have time? The answer was sort of. Oh, God. Do I have time? Yes, I do. Uh-oh. That was bad. That was also bad. I gotta start, like, doing damage to him. I'm being a little too cautious. Oh no! That was it, yeah. Uh-oh. Oh, darn, no. Uh-oh. Yeah, that was bad. Oh, it's so slow. So yeah. That was the Souls of Cinder. Yay! One and done. What an amazing boss fight. Actually, in all honesty, it was actually... That's actually a very cool boss fight. Like, all things considered. Got the Souls of the Lord. And then somewhere... there's that. So, me. Let there be dark. Summon Firekeeper. Yes.
The first flame quickly fades. Darkness will shortly settle. But one day, tiny flames will dance across the darkness. Like embers lit by Lord's path. Ashen One, hearest thou my voice still?
Ah, yes. Dark Souls 3. So, the alternate ending that I could have gotten, you saw me move the camera and kind of move the stick a little bit. What you could have done is to get a variation on the same ending, essentially, is you could have killed the Firekeeper right then. And that would have given you... It's technically the same ending from a lore standpoint, but it does give you a different cinematic. And so, that's kind of interesting. But, yeah, I think I'll just let the credits roll. This is actually some amazing music that we got going on here. Lighting artist, Felix J. Mendoza. But we did it, guys. We did it. Who thought that we could have come this far? Certainly I didn't. And certainly I didn't think it would be a one and done for the final boss. I was planning this whole big, thing where it's oh, the final boss can take me multiple tries. I'm gonna have to, mash it all together. After, I'm gonna try it, multiple times, and then I'll do post-commentary over it, and then I'll, do, cuts and fade-ins and fade-outs and cross-fades into, different attempts where, I died multiple times, but nope. Kind of ended as anticlimactically as we began. And, that's kind of another unfortunate part about Dark Souls 3. It's that everything kind of feels 60% lazy. And it's really unfortunate because I think they were really hoping for nostalgia hype. Which, I don't know. The parts that were supposed to be nostalgic weren't really. Considering Anor Londo, right? In Dark Souls 1, Anor Londo was this big castle area, and in this game, I know they potentially cut it for time, but it was just kind of a hallway and a little bit of the outside perimeter. That's all we kind of got. But yeah, we got the first area. We did get to see the giant blacksmith, which was Fields. We did get to see Gwendolyn's room. And we did get to go down and see... No, Guinevere, I'm sorry. And we got down and see Gwendolyn's long chamber, where we got the reversal ring. There's a narrator? Is there anybody that we know? Right, Ringfinger Lionheart? I don't remember that guy. I know he was a summon for one of the first bosses, but I don't remember him having a voice. Interesting. But, yeah, everything kind of just feels 60% lazy. Don't get me wrong, they did improve a bunch of stuff. They did improve the graphics, particle effects. The item descriptions were still kind of from a Miyazaki wet dream. I forget. I know Miyazaki writes a lot of... I think he wrote all of the item descriptions in Dark Souls 1. and I'm not sure if he did in this game too. They kind of have the same, like, air about them, so I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But, I don't know. They all kind of had, like, this, like, weird, mystic kind of feeling to them. Where they... The worst part about this is, like, building a narrative, which I know is supposed to be, like, the joke. It's like, oh, there's a story to Dark Souls? But, like, yeah, it's like, the worst part about it is, like, when they refer to one character as multiple different things, and that's kind of weird. Ah, yes. Powered by Havoc. Audio Desk. Gameware. iBiz 2. And Bink Video. Remember then when you bought VHS tapes? Oh wow. So, for better or for worse, that is Dark Souls 3 completed. Tentatively. Until the DLC comes out. But wait. Begin Journey 2 in current state? Absolutely not. If you do not wish to begin... No. Haha. And we got not even enough souls to reverse our kindling. And here's a funny thing. Actually, I wonder if I killed her, if she would have, does she have any dialogue?
Thou wishest yet for a world without fire. Then call upon I am a fight out.
Okay. So unfortunately, there's no, like, world changes, depending on which one you decide to pick. But we're gonna go up here, get an item. Oh. The Skull Ring. And interesting, you can still transposition weapons, which is good. It's good that they did that. And, ooh, the Storm Curved Sword. Because, oh yeah, we never looked at that one guy's items. But, Firelink Greatsword. From the Soul of Lords. You can also get the Sunlight Spear. Miracle of Gwyn, the First Lord, hurls a Sunlight Spear. The Tales of Gwyn Archdragon hunts describe the inception of the Age of Fire. That's it. The Lords of Cinder linked the first flame, and this greatsword was wielded by their deific manifestation. This coiled sword, found thrust in the bonfire, existed long before the throneless lords themselves. So we're going to get that one. And there's this one, and his Dragon Slayer Sword Spear. Oh wait, I feel like we looked at this. We never looked at the curved... curved sword imbued with the strength of the Storm Drake. The nameless king, ally of the ancient dragons, found beside the Storm Drake in countless battles. When the great beast fell, the king claimed his soul, and it was the custom in the age of the gods. Tornado, imbue the blade with the wrath of storm in a spinning motion, and follow up with strong attack to bear what wraith upon foes. We're gonna get that. Haha. Also, we're going to get the Dancer's Enchanted Sword. Maybe. Oh yeah, we're gonna get this. Ooh, Lauren's Greatsword. Gonna get that. Dragon Slayer armor. Huh. I can get one or the other. I feel like I should get a weapon and a shield. Yorm's Great Shield or the Dragon Slayer? Shield Bash. Shield Bash. Interesting. This protects for more. Actually, they protect for... This one protects for more. That's weird. I'll get this one. No. I'll get his weapon. I'll get his shield. And then I'll get the Dancer's Enchanted Swords. Oh boy. And Aldrich. Yeah. I'm just gonna get your bow. That's okay. But yeah, Skull Ring. Let's see what the Skull Ring does. I actually forget. Where is it? Easier to be detected by enemies. One of the Courtland's transposed wonders derived from the souls of a soul feeder. Easier to be detected by enemies. The soul feeder was a beast that insatiably absorbed souls to feed its own power. Even after its accursed corpse was burned, it is said that the pungent stench of souls left the air permanently stained. So it makes you smell like souls. Is what that's saying. How great. How wonderful. Huh. Well, I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I can really do. I feel like I'm missing an area. Because of, like, that might just be for the DLC area, though. Now that I think about it. We did all that. Did all that. Did all that. Yeah, I think we're done. I can't really think of anything else that I would really want to do at the moment. Yes, I understand. Can I even level up? Once. Alright. Boop. 35 is a good amount of health. Alrighty. So... Actually, I'll be back in just a second. Well, hey everybody. Boy, did you see him just stretch out? That was fantastic. But hey everybody, I was playing for a while and not really talking about anything, but I just wanted to say, hey, thanks for watching. This was really fun. I want to do more stuff like this in the future for the channel, and I'm glad that all of the videos have gotten some views. I think some don't, but some of them do. And I don't know, I'm just kind of thankful for that. And so, thank you for watching me ramble on about nothing. And I will be doing the DLC when that comes out, so if you like Dark Souls, stay tuned for that, I guess. So, thank you everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. See you.